When we look at the elements themselves, we focused on one particular element in the last lecture. That's the element of breaking. Remember Creepy Creasy, our prowler who entered the sorority house? We learned the definition of actual breaking would be defined as physical movement of the structural impediment. Show that the defendant moved some part of the structural impediment, and we've got actual breaking taking place. But we also learned that breaking doesn't have to be actually done, that it could be done in a different way. It could take place by fraud. And the case of Schrack versus State showed us that the defendant who was allegedly welcomed into the house by Herman was only given consent to enter because of the fraud, because of a phony story defendant made up to gain entrance. In this lecture, we're going to examine more closely what constitutes an entry. That is, an entry without consent. You'll recall that we learned that consent means right, license, or privilege. So by definition, those who commit burglary don't have right, license, or privilege to enter. Creasy, no right, license, or privilege to enter the sorority house. Schrack, only because of fraud, gained entrance. And when we finish that aspect of what constitutes an entry, we're going to examine some other specific rules around the word entry itself.